right. Hello and welcome back as we get ready to end season 3 in the Pixel League. It's been a good season. It's been a long season. But now we reach an end exactly as we did 5 months ago and exactly as we began 3 months ago. A matchup that, I've said Birmingham Boston has been the game I think of, but this has to be a rivalry at this point. Met in the finals, as I said, 5 months ago in season 2, and this was the very first Pixel game of the season back on September 8th, I believe, that kicked this one off. So they're bookending the season, and of course, as we'll see, it's been in Luxor's favor, but this one might not be so easy. Why don't we see where our teams have gone in the past? As you can see, your team history here. Now, for Boston, it's a story of consistency. Obviously, haven't got that championship, but it's been improvement every time. They've always been in the conversation. They've always been strong in the regular season. And then that challenge has been taking that final step. So in season 1, they're 9-2. They're one of the clear favorites. But then they fall in the semifinals to, I believe, an Erie team on their way to the championship. But this season, they took them down in the quarters instead. Then last season, a little bit weaker, sitting at 6-5. But still, they have the underdog story. They make their run, and they finish in the finals. So now, they've finished semis. They've been finalists. They're looking to get that championship. And of course, on the other side for Luxor, a little bit more polarizing. Season 1 simply did not go their way. 3-8. Just could not make it work. They finish in 10th and they miss the playoffs. So then Bacon, the manager, goes all in. He builds his picks. He gets multiple early ones. And so as a result, has a dominant roster. Number 1, at least in the conversation to be such, all season, ends 9-2, and then gets that title as the number 1 seed. So, of course, you have one team struggled, got that win, then obviously sacrificed their picks a little bit to do it, but are somehow still back against Boston. They've been that consistent factor, and they're just trying to get it done. Look at these teams match up. Obviously, season 1, you saw the difference between the teams, and that was enough to give it to Boston. But every time since, it has gone to Luxor. First a sweep in season 2, then a 5-game win in the finals in season 2, and then a game 5 win in week 1 of this season. So it's 3-1 overall, but still definitely a lot room for more stories to be written. Now, of course, though, that's just the past. Let's look at how they got to the finals this season. As you can see, our playoff bracket. Obviously, that one forfeit just kind of changed the story a little bit, as that kind of pushed Luxor to then be favorites to get their path here, as they take down Honolulu in 6 as the lower seed, and then they get that confident win. Well, they get that win that they were confident in over Deadwood, although that turns out to be a pretty good series. And of course, on the other side, Boston making a statement with a 5-game win over Erie, and then also being challenged as they take down Birmingham in 7. So both these teams, a little easier in the quarters, a little harder in the semis, but they both got here nonetheless. And now we see them face off. I tried to ban him Insta, and it just didn't want to load, but, that's all right. As we move over to our stats as well, like you just saw, Game 7 wins on both sides over Deadwood and Birmingham. Your key players are Bacon and JXL, and the averages are pretty much completely in favor of Boston, although we do have a tie for demos per game. Just classic Twitch bot stuff. You know how it goes. As we do have our teams in, and we are about ready to go. I think if you look at the span of the season, I don't even know. I don't trust that link, but like, I don't know what this guy's on about. I don't know if I can just delete that message specifically. I'm sure I can, but mod is hard. I'm not in mod view. But yeah, we do have everyone in. We do want to get going, but I'm just interested to see how this goes. I think if you look at the course of the season, Boston are probably your favorites, but at the same time, we have seen them have their rough patches. Now, mostly when they don't have chance, and they do have chance here, but still, we have at times seen their struggles. Then on the other side, Luxor, I mean, safe to say, they got to clean it up from their semifinal. We saw a lot of panic, a lot of missed rotations, and it just didn't look very clean. And I think it's a Boston team that can swarm. That probably just won't work. So baseline, I'm going to have to favor Boston here. But this is a Luxor team who are confident based on scrims that they can beat this playstyle. And they're confident they'll get this win. And I definitely think you look at the 3 players over here. Of course, no Mello in this first game. So I guess 4 as a roster. And you're pretty confident they can make it work. Question is if they'll just find the form they need. So prediction's hard. I'm hoping for a close series. I'm predicting Boston. I'll go Boston in 7. But hey, we'll find out. As we are, of course, underway here. 1 minute through game number 1. No goals on the board just yet. Jake Seldo around. Chances there. Blocked away by Bacon. Kaipo also in for the first game here. So Pitt and Mello sitting out with Defane and Kaipo both getting a bit of play time. I'm sure we'll see a couple switches come through as we see losses in the series, but for which side yet to be seen. Defane look for the flick in. JXL get it off the sidewall. DK now up in the air again. Bacon trying to drop it down. DK, it's wide. A good attempt at that redirect around, but can't quite get the right angle, and it'll stay out for now. Bacon now giving a look, but Kaipo gets up first. Now Chance chasing it down to the back wall. Pinch out. JXL gets the first goal. Boston take the early lead. Chance the double for the pass. A little bit of a pinch on it too. And Luxor can't get there to deny it. So Boston, after a back and forth start, are gonna get the first goal on the board. And they'll play with a lead. Still about 3 minutes to go, plenty of time. Question is if we'll be able to see Luxor break through, as instead, it is Chance again. 2-0. Flip the pair. JXL the assist. Chance the shot. It's a roller from midfield. And Boston have 2. And so their advantage builds. Luxor has now Defane a little bit of panic, but DK, good recovery from in the net. Will get that one away. JXL the pop-up will get demoed. Bacon the low boost, can't get much, and Chance will just flip it around. Chance now down the sideline, passing it around. DK will get the touch out. Kaipa now under it. 50 will come straight back down. DK the pass across. Defane down the sideline. Chance from the right wall, pop across. Bacon getting up, 50 back down. Another one in by Defane. DK trying to get there. He'll get a pop that'll beat everyone. No one back. Bacon diving. Shot is high. DK sends it through. The cleanup works out. DK almost had the assist. Instead, he'll be the one to get the goal. And Luxor are on the board. They're back within 1 with just under half the game to go. As this one gets played out, Jake's a little awkward, but he does get that touch on it. DK now around the outside. JXL just going to push it to the other side, not let it drop in front of the net. And that'll allow Kaipo a big clear as this is on target. DK will be the one to get the first touch. Bacon now might have faked out Chance, but Chance will just play it to the other side. JXL back towards center, but Bacon will just get a free pop. Kaipo off the sidewall, kind of gets bumped back. Now Chance up off the corner. Everyone jumping, and the 50 is good enough. DK will push it away. Luxor will hold on as Bacon now works down the sideline again. Up high in the air. Double commit. Kind of a triple there. That opens it up for Deep Fane, but his flicks wide. And Luxor will still be hunting as they trail by 1. This one, though, awkward. Bacon, it's high. JXL beat. Deep Fane, bar down. Luxor tie the game. 2-2. We're all tied up with 82 left to go. The Pharaohs trail early, but through the rest of the game, they battle, and they eventually close the gap. Of course, someone will still need another to take the lead and the game. But we have a brand new ball game with just over a minute left to go. As that's a big dunk by JXL. Up in the air is Chance. He'll get 50 for now. Won't get the double. Defane up uncontested. He'll beat 1 and he'll double it down into the corner and he'll turn around Chance. Bacon hunting for a bump, but now it's Chance with the ball. Could go full field, but that touch a little bit off to the side. Now he'll get a boost steal though as Boston try to build pressure. Bacon off the sidewall, DK a catch down, and Defane a pop up. Good coordination there to break out as they'll try for an attack. Bacon even on the 50. Now Defane turns a shot, but Kaipo's there for a save. Great breakout there by Luxor. Definitely shows much more coordination than we saw in that semi as Bacon has it open. Luxor take the lead. Double commit. JXL and Kaipo both go. And it's Bacon given the chance. And the manager gives his team the lead with 20 left to go. Now he'll try for another shot, but this time JXL's there to defend. Final 10. Defane up in the air. Kaipo will try to bring it down, but now he kind of leaves it. Fortunately for him, Chance has control. I'm not sure about the stop, but he is still boosting. As the clock strikes 0, the ball will fall, and Luxor take game 1. A back and forth game, but they outscore by, I think it was 9-3 or 9-4, and they're going to take the 1-0 lead. Of course, you did see the lag at the end, but, I mean, that's kind of how that goes. All you can say, really. Unfortunate. And I do believe we had the sub coming through, but, I mean, honestly, that's a great game for Luxor. Obviously, we'll see Pitcop coming in. I think it's safe to say this is a pretty clear step up for Boston. But, I mean, you see the fight. You see the coordination like we called out. And Luxor are going to be the ones to steal that game away. They don't get discouraged by the 2-0 deficit. They don't fall into the same double commits we saw against Deadwood. So I think for Boston, obviously, should probably be a stronger 3, especially with Kaipo's internet issues. But at the same time, Luxor have the confidence, and they are rolling with momentum as Defane hits the post again. Boston forced to scramble a little bit, but the boost runs dry for Bacon, and now Pitcop gets a free clear. Chance trying to jump in, but the redirect's soft. And DK will be able to get up for a clear away. Now dropping down, it's JXL up in the air. He'll pass it down to Pitt. Pitt down to the corner. Is anyone back? Just barely as DK gets the 50 away. Now DK down to the back wall. Not able to get up for it. JXL looking for the clear. Just only able to dump it out, though, and Bacon will be there to turn it right back around. Chance will miss. DK will score. Bacon puts the pressure on. Chance can't quite reach it. It bounces right next to him, and DK just barely slots it by him. Luxor lead for the second game in a row. Well, I mean, they score first for the first time, but they take the last one. They score first in this one. Momentum in their favor. Boston, hold on. Nah, JXL, you gotta let that go. I gotta be real. It's a finals. I respect you. But what was that, DK? DK is locked in. The sidewall double on target. Forces a diving save as Luxor continue to roll. Bacon up towards the corner. Lower touch caught by Chance as he'll beat a second. Chance now in a 1v1. Musty forward, but DK's able to get across. Now pinched down. Bacon the long clear. DK will dive, but doesn't have the boost to reach it. Chance now picks it up, and he's demoed immediately. And D-Fane turns in the goal. 2-0. Luxor double their advantage. It is 2-0. A minute 45 in. Luxor have the momentum, and they are not giving it back. So we need to see more from Boston now. They just haven't had enough on the offense. And then, of course, we've seen a couple mistakes and a couple windows given up on the defense. So we did see Luxor come back from down 2-0 last game. And we'll need to see if they can do the same. This one dropping down. Bacon sends it down the side. Straight into all three from Boston. JXL, though, a little bit awkward. Kind of gives it up. But it takes two, and they do win it. That shot wide. JXL does get it back. The diving attempt was pretty close from D-Fane, but not enough as JXL pushes it across the net. And Boston do get on the board for this second game. Half the game left to go. Boston trailing by 1. Pitt, that shot, not able to find the net. Just couldn't get enough on it. Chance now trying to get control. One more touch beats D-Fane. Both players jump. They pinch it. But, of course, it's just off the corner. Not much threat to be had. Chance now up in the air again. Tries for a reset, but it just gets away from him. And DK will get the pop away. DK now on it again as it pinches off the corner. No one on that one. Bacon the pop forward. Backflip from DK. Chance will get a free clear, but now Luxor keep the pressure on. Bacon diving again. Another 50 in. Bouncing off the Boston wall here. DK will get another force, this time towards goal. As JXL needs to get there for the clear. That fake actually works out by Pitt. Does give some space to JXL, but eventually Bacon will take it the other way. Before Chance just gets the goal line save. D-Fane now up again. Chance will beat him. No boost on Bacon. Boston trying to rip downfield, but the demo won't connect, and Bacon gets the save to the side. Pitt now trying to win it forward, but it's a big touch by DK. He'll send it down to the post again. JXL will get to the side, but D-Fane's already waiting. Chance is awkward, but Pitt will help him out. 80 seconds left to go. Boston still trailing. Post, bar, still not in. Luxor keep their lead. Two players get a shot. Neither one can push it through. And Boston will still trail. 1 minute to go. Luxor holding on. JXL again. Bacon pushing it to the side again. Pitt up in the air, kind of close to the net. That one pitched off the post. Chance! No! JXL, I think, got bumped into it. Chance hits the post. And it bounces back out off of JXL. The lead once again remains. 30 seconds left to go. Bacon trying to pop it up in the air. JXL across, rolling down. DK can't get it, but no one's there to force. Chance another post. DK beats them all. JXL will get back in time, and he'll try to keep it going. 10 seconds, another 2v1. Up off the corner. Chance in the air. Can't turn it on target. D-Fane another clear. Pitt will try. He will not succeed. Luxor hold the line. They keep their lead. And as the time strikes 0, it appears surely they will take a 2-0 lead in the series. as they get outshot 12-6. But they just do enough. And as we move on to Urban Central, Boston are down by 2. Flashbacks for Pit Cup. Confidence at an all-time high for Luxor. Obviously, that game was far from easy. As Boston, I want to say, should have scored at least twice, but they don't. And so Luxor get the win. And now it's a mental game. Can Boston bounce back? Can Luxor keep the momentum up? Can they keep scoring? Because the pressure definitely was against them in the end of that game. We shall see. Of course, in a best of 7, 2-0 isn't a death sentence. Far from it. As we saw in the quarterfinals, Luxor even went down 2-0 and then won the next 4 to get themselves into the top 4. But, I mean, a lot of room for Boston to make up. And that's a good start. Chance gets Boston on the board. The control, the reset, the shot right behind Bacon. And Boston, for the first time since game number 1, will get first blood and will play from in front. Chance another shot, Bacon another save. Pitt already here, down off the ceiling, bouncing out, but DK will get it downfield. DK now down off the ceiling, forces Chance to go around, but he will get the pass back towards Chance, although that touches right back to DK. DK about to get in, Bacon off the post, didn't have an angle, deep feigns too far away. Luxor are still scoreless. That one blocked away by Chance again. DK off the corner, won't get another touch as JXL dumps it away. Bacon trying to drop it back in. Double commit as D-Fein, I think, pull shot into it, but it's DK to get the double. DK won't get another. Pitt, though, a rough touch. Bacon blocked away by, I believe, JXL. Might have been Chance. As Luxor starting to seal a bit of the control back, but not getting a goal on the board just yet. JXL, that boost spawned, and he will turn it 2-0. Boston, double the lead. We're turning back to game 1 as JXL cuts right by Bacon, pops right over D-Fein, and locks it in to double the Falcon lead. Now DK looking for a shot down. Chance is there. He'll block it to the side. DK trying to recenter, but Chance another clear away, and that'll find JXL. Bacon left alone. Won't connect, but neither will the shot. DK now turns it around, but it would have been off, and Chance is there anyway. DK looking for the pass down. It's a pinch away there by Chance and Pitt. As Chance will try to pass it back. It's perfect, but the shot's not quite on. And it's blocked away again. So the offense still not perfect for Boston. But of course, you'd prefer missed opportunities when you have a lead to when you're trailing. So they can deal with it for now. As D-Fein pops this one downfield, trying to find space. Chance will take it back, but a heavy first touch. Good control in the second, but now Pitt loses out on the 50. Bacon has to let it go, but D-Fein has an angle. And Luxor start their engine once again. Could it be another flip of momentum as at the halfway point, Luxor get their first goal. And it is 2-1, so they're down by 1 once again, but plenty of time to get it back here. As it's Chance up off the right side, tap to the back wall, DK gets it away. Now Pitt off the corner again. Bacon trying to drop it away. JXL now up to the back wall, doesn't have boost, he'll wait under it, but D-Fein gets it away, and Bacon will get the next touch. Bacon now on it again. Another towards net, and Chance is forced into a save. Now he'll get the corner, but he has to concede to DK. Does get the first block, but now it's Luxor still with it. D-Fein will miss, though. Bacon's there to clean up, but a lot committed here for Luxor as that one will pinch past them again. Just over 100 seconds left to go. Boston definitely losing their grip of the game a little bit, but of course with their lead, as long as they're stalling more time off the clock, it's still a positive for them. Chance now trying to play it across, looking for a 50, will be able to stay with this one. He'll get it up in the air, DK getting it away for the moment, but Pitt's there first, but he also won't connect. Defane now, one touch forward and the 50 straight up, but that's perfect for Chance, who will just control it away again. Chance now the reset pass, down to JXL, but the shot is wayward yet again. Boston trying to pre-jump, trying to play the shots as fast as they can, and they're just not reading them right. So as a result, they're essentially just not getting a shot at all. I think they need to just slow it down a little bit more. Not everything has to be immediate, especially when it's just removing all aim from it. Of course, so they are holding their lead. Not for long, maybe, but JXL makes up for the last game with a huge save to block Defane on that one. And Boston hold their lead. 30 seconds left to go. This time it's Luxor trying to claw back. Down by one as they push forward yet again. Bacon up towards the ceiling. DK won't be able to reach it, and Chance bounces it away. Missed by Defane. Chance walks it in. 3-1. Boston double their lead and should all but secure a Game 3 victory. This one far from easy for them. Luxor once again putting up a fight the other way. But Boston have enough. They close out Game 3 and they take, well, they get themselves one back. Nothing else I can say without just repeating myself. So, we vibe. As Falcons this time do outshoot again, but closer, only 6-5. As they will bring the series back within one. And let's see as we move forward towards game number 4. If we can see Boston do it again. This time they had a strong start, and then they held their advantage. And of course, their shooting, their offense still wasn't perfect. But as long as they have that advantage, they can definitely afford to give something up. So let's see if they can get ahead early, or if Luxor will just be the stronger team again. Well, that's a good start. That is exactly what you want to see. As Boston, 4 seconds in, have another lead. A good shot there by Chance. Gets it up high in the air. Unable to reach it on the Luxor defense. And so, the Peregrine Falcons are going to play with another lead here, as they have in 3 of the 4 games thus far. And of course, they're 1-1 in those games. But that one win was the most recent, as Chance tries to turn on this one, but DK cuts it off early. DK now just a strong pop downfield. JXL will get there to catch. Now pinched around, it'll bounce straight back down. Hit around the corner. Bacon racing in. Off the back wall, it's up in the air again. Bacon unable to reach that one. Cleared away again here by Chance. That'll bounce downfield. Now Defane up in the air, getting this one away. Bouncing down, it's off the back wall. Pitt diving in, but cleared away. Now over to the right side, DK trying to get it around. This one bounced out. Defane off the back wall. Bacon not able to reach that one. JXL now on it. The dribble, but Defane is there to dunk it away. 1 minute gone. Once again, we're into the back and forth. I think a lot of Luxor push here could be a positive for them, but they do still need to find a way to break through. As Defane plays it around. Now dropping down, is cleared away again. Chance trying to center it, drops it down, but 2 players are there. They get it away, and it'll be JXL having to dive back for it. Bacon now a center, but no one's there except Chance. And he'll take the free clear as he'll stay with it. Another reset, but this time can't follow. DK the save, Bacon the clear. Luxor push out again. Bar, Defane high in the air. The shooting pops up again. Bacon puts it high. And Luxor still face a deficit. This one dropped down now again. DK trying to get it away. Bacon the redirect, but it's blocked away at contact. Hit no boost, still gets it away. Defane towards the back wall. Big clear away there by Chance. Bacon, though, trying to push it forward, but it just goes straight up in the air. Now everyone converges for Boston, and Chance ends up with it. Fakes down low, but DK plays the 50 strong. Pitt now another high pass. JXL to the bar again. Gets the follow. Boston double their lead. It's 2-0. Pitt fakes it out. JXL the light pop. Defane no boost. Can't get up to it. And JXL forces it in to double the Falcon lead. Half of the game to go. Luxor once again trail by 2. Of course, you can say once again they've come back from this before. But the last time that Boston had this 2-0 lead was the only time they've had it with Pitt Cup. And they did not give it up. So Luxor, of course, you'd love to get that first goal soon. And you gotta find that number 2. Can't afford to keep stalling, as there's step number 1. Bacon gets the Pharaohs on the board. Just a shot forward. Puts it on target, and it finds its way through the crowd. And so it will be a 1-goal lead. That ball just did not move, as everyone dove by it on the kickoff. Now JXL trying to drop it down, another strong 50. Bacon trying to get up in the air. This one around, Pitt 50'd back away. Now JXL following it up, trying to get the pop downfield. He'll fake back down low, looking for the catch, but Bacon gets it out to the corner. Now down off the back wall again. Defane the send away. JXL up towards the ceiling. Defane trying to get it out. Bacon on it, now off the right side. Pitt trying to take a dribble, zoning in front as JXL will instead just take a strong 50. 90 seconds left to go. Chance trying to push again as Luxor still trailing. And Boston starting to build a bit of pressure here, although DK maybe a chance to break out, but he can't get much of a follow, and Chance will turn it around once again. Chance the low shot. Bacon there for the easy save. No one on defense. DK a chance. Has the angle. Bacon secures. Luxor. Bring it level. DK gets that one on target. Might have been in anyway. But Bacon makes sure Pitt can't reach. And we have parity at 2 with 1 minute left to go in game number 4. Now DK down the sideline again. Chance will have control. He will pop it out looking for the shot down, but it'll get blocked away. Defane now off the side. Pitt looking for the shot forward. It'll bounce back out. Bacon has another clear. Chance trying to catch it back. JXL awkward, only plays it to the corner. Chance now even on the 50, but Luxor is still here. That shot just sails to the other corner, and Luxor left empty-handed for now. Chance trying to get it out, but that one gets away from him. Bacon will keep it in before another long send by JXL. Defane now up back towards JXL, who'll dunk it back in. Pitt off the bar. Chance thinking about it, but has to wait. DK now trying to get it away, only able to kill it in place, but Defane has a chance. He'll pop it wide. The clock will run down. It shows zeros, and we are headed to overtime in game number 4. One more goal will determine either match point or a tied series. Boston trying to just find their way back in, get themselves back into this series. Meanwhile, Luxor trying to re-cement their advantage. Defane has a shot. It's wide. Chance gets it away. Bacon now left alone. A scary 1v1. But Chance doesn't do a lot with it. Now Bacon almost a chance to turn it around. He'll flick it forward, and Pitt will be there to send it back away. DFane now down, popped up by Pitt. DK alone. Pitt the 50 up high in the air. Bacon has a chance, but JXL gets there first. Pitt trying to get there, dunked by DK again. DFane and Chance. DFane wins it out. DK on target, but JXL blocks it out to the side. Pitt now will miss that boost, but he'll still beat one. Space for Luxor as DFane will eventually just bang it, but JXL will turn it back around. He'll get it past midfield, and now he'll play it down to the back wall. Bacon's clear, will end up going straight to Chance, but now Chance will get demoed. DK can't turn it straight on target. Bacon trying to get up. It's off the back wall. Chance can't connect. DFane the bouncer. Pitt pops it up in the air. Still, it's not cleared away, but DK won't connect, and Pitt will get it away for the moment. But now Bacon forces it right back in. Chance begging to get it away, and he will eventually win a big 50. Demos raining through here in the Coliseum, but Luxor unable to capitalize. And we play on for the moment, but Boston still scrambling, still awkward. Bacon makes them pay. Luxor are gonna take match point. JXL left scrambling, not able to get the clear away. Bacon gets the goal, and the Pharaohs are up 3-1, and they are one game away from the repeat win, as I believe that was 10-8 in shots that Luxor are gonna outshoot them. And they are one win away. I need to remember the alphabet because this is a map I haven't changed to before. As we see the change come through, DFane will dip out. Mello will come in. They will not wait. They will not let their best players sit out. Luxor want to go for the kill. And so they lock in. Game number 5. We head across the pond to Paris. Luxor one game away from a title. But can Boston deny them? JXL trying to say yes, wins it to free space. He'll get goal number 1. And so Boston score first again. Okay, it's still a title, but it's also their second, Red. I also said they're one game away from the back-to-back. Both can be true. No, Panda's right. Mello now down into the corner again. Boston, that first goal is hopeful, but they've scored first in now in 4 of 5, and they only have 1 win. So they're 1-2 in games they've scored first. So they definitely still need to get these goals. They need to get the offense consistent. They can't afford to give up free chances. You see Ko asking in the chat. I mean, he suggests main problem's been overcommits, and I don't completely disagree. I feel like a lot of their goals, I mean, especially that one in the overtime, very clearly just overcommits and a lack of comfort on the defense. And this one's a high clear in the air. Bacon will push to the corner. DK will catch it from there. Now JXL up towards the ceiling again, looking for the shot down. It's on. Mello blocks it to the side. DK now down the sideline, looking to play it forward. Pitt over to the side. Now Bacon the pinch back, but Mello pushes it across. JXL trying to get up. Reset. Faking down low, but the 50's too high for Chance, and he's not able to get a shot. Does play it wide, but not quite in. Now down off the ceiling again. This time Chance is there. 2-0. Boston double their lead. Again, it's a familiar position, but you can't worry about the past. You need to take the wins where you can. As now DK drops this one down. Played off the left side. JXL trying to win it forward. Now off the sidewall again. JXL demoed off it. DK a high pop, but Pit is high and there. DK now around the outside. Bounce back out. DK will get the goal. Deja vu much? We are in France after all, as DK gets the first goal back. A little bit lucky, but we take it. And they're back within one again. The comfort wanes. The momentum begins to turn. Boston, it almost feels, cannot afford to give up another. As Chan's trying to bounce it forward off the back wall. Mello trying to get it away. Pitt is there, the low shot, but it's cleared away by Luxor. Now off the back wall again. DK in the air. Chance the save. Mello trying for a catch. Chance another strong 50 even without boost. Bacon though turns it forward as JXL's left alone, but he'll get a strong clear out of it. That one even on target, but Mello's there in plenty of time to just get that tap to the side. Now this one forward. Off the back wall again, dropping down. Bacon trying to bang it forward. It's off the back wall. Pitt bringing it back over to the side. DK the pass back, but it gets by Mello. Bacon now 50'd by DK as well. Awkward moments for the Pharaohs. JXL though can't really get a center. Chance trying to do the same, but can't get a good 50. Pitt that one popped back, but DK's still on it. Luxor are panicking, they're squirming, they're so awkward, but Boston can't do a single thing about it, and their lead stays at 1. That one a great catch by Chance, but it still only goes straight to Bacon. Bacon's double now over to the other corner. Pitt downfield. Mello loses out on the 50. That one straight down. No one able to shoot, but no one able to clear either. JXL will pass it back. Mello's touch was right to Chance even too. Boston trying to pressure, trying to add another. It's off the back wall again. How about one more time? And again, JXL goes for the double. It doesn't hit, and Luxor get another save. I think if he leaves it, Pitt might have had the goal, but instead he goes for the double. Of course, again, they are currently leading. But if Luxor do get another goal, those will be the moments you look back on as Boston just still struggling to get their consistent offense going. JXL now up in the air, trying to get this one away. He'll get it past midfield. 2 players there. DK's touch a little bit too strong, but Bacon will still get it down into the Boston corner. Caught now, another one dropped down. DK in the air, going for the 50. It's over to the side. JXL now dropping it down. Bacon in the air, trying to get it forward. 20 seconds left to go. Time running out for Luxor. That demo might just help, but again, there's no follow-up shot, and Luxor will hold on. Chance, though, trying to force it back in. Boston trying to waste the clock. It will strike 0, and the Falcons will live on. They will push us on to game number 6 as they outshoot 12-7. And they shut down the Pharaohs. Of course, much more similar to game number 3, the last one they won. But, of course, they'll also need to do it again. Honestly, the best part of this map rotation change to me, I no longer have to go end to end through the entire alphabet. They're a lot closer. So, appreciate that. But, obviously, for Luxor, you still played a good game. And they played one exactly like this before. And you were able to bounce back and win the next one after that. The next one after that. So, for Luxor, you have the confidence you can bounce back. For Boston, you have the confidence you can win that game. Now you need to do it again 2 more times. It's a tough ask, but they know they can get it done. Question is, will they? Of course, as we get into this one as well, I am planning to do a finals MVP poll once once this series ends. So stick around for that. That'll go pretty much once the series ends through probably a couple minutes. As this one's popped forward, it's over to the right side, rolling out. Mello trying to jump out. It'll be Bacon to get the touch instead. 30 seconds in, Boston on the push again. Chance another double, but it's pitched away. Bacon given the credit for the save. Mello helping out for the clear. And Luxor will get that one away as now they try to push in. Bouncing out, Mello blocked by Pitt. Chance trying to remove DK, and he'll succeed. Pitcup gives Boston another lead, as they have had now in 5 of 6. The early game is theirs, but it's the mid game that matters. And so we'll see what the next 4:15 bring. Up in the air again, Pitt trying to sit with it, gets a demo, looking for Bacon, won't connect. Bacon gonna push this one away for the moment. JXL's touch is weak. Pitt able to dive in, will pinch it forward, but Bacon's there to read it. Chance, though, cuts by 1. No one really back here for Luxor, but no one really to pressure from Boston either. As it'll just be Bacon, then Mello, and another clear away. Cleared all the way across. Chance on this one, dunk over to the left wall. Now down off the corner. This one up in the air. Down off the ceiling. DK trying to jump in. Won't be able to get a touch because Boston are able to keep it away. And now Chance will push it downfield. He'll center it away, but Bacon the only one there. And he'll get it across harmlessly. Mello now another long pop. Bacon will send it forward. JXL will control, and he'll try to get it over a couple, but Mello's able to cut it off. DK now over to the side. He'll follow it himself, and he'll pass it back to Bacon. Bacon the high touch, blocked by Pitt, but that's just straight up, and they'll need more. JXL for the moment. Mello another pinch down, popped right back up by JXL. Chance the shot. Bacon another save. Now off the side wall. DK trying to win it forward. Bouncing back in. Chance to clear forward. No double, though. And Boston will hold their lead. Now off the side wall. Bacon forward. DK there. Luxor. Tie it up. There's the equalizer. It's Bacon to DK. And they beat 2. Just over half the game left to go. But we have parity on Neo Tokyo. Another one cleared forward. JXL trying to bounce it back away. Mello in the air. Dunk back in by Bacon. Now bouncing up again. JXL off the right side. That one doubled out, but it's only to Bacon. He won't read it. And neither will his teammates. Defense not quite ready for it, but maybe enough for a fake. As Boston will break out of that one. Now a demo by Chance. He'll try to follow it up, but it gets popped over to the other side. JXL now will get a touch, but it's wide again. Boston, of course, needing another goal here now. Hit that one 50 to cross, but it's cleared all the way down by DK. Bacon now centering. Mello will backflip, and now it's Chance trying to go full field. He'll do just that. You can't give him space. This time just an air dribble, but he guides it in the top left corner. And Boston lead yet again. Just under 2 minutes to go. And the Peregrine Falcons have the lead. That pinch, though, almost in by Mello, but JXL just barely able to reach in and pull it out. JXL now down off the left side. Bacon will tap it away. Pitt has a shot. Pitt has a goal. It's 3-1. 2-1. Well, 2 straight goals. It's a 2-goal lead as it's 3-1. And Boston are on the verge of forcing game number 7. By the way, I'd say that Chance goal wasn't fully a full field, but it was like at least 3/4. You know, it wasn't backboard, but it was like edge of the box, at least. Like, it was very much... He beat the whole team. for sure. As JXL will control this one. Boston, of course, just need time. The whole game is in their favor, and they're just... Oh, they're close to tying it up, but don't count Luxor out. As this one will bounce down, Bacon, the pinch around, the flip back to it, and then it bounces back off Chance. And Luxor get the goal back. Now a 1-goal lead. Kaipo says he's leaving, and his team immediately unlocks in. Chan's trying to get it away. 50 seconds left to go. Of course, still a lead for Boston, but it slipped just a little bit. The smoke screen will help, but DK able to see through it, and he'll get it away. Mello the pinch downfield. DK keeps it in the corner. Bacon now up high in the air. JXL is there, but that one's not out of the Boston half. Pitt now trying to get it away again. DK will leave it. Now he'll bump his teammate. Bacon still able to get there. Off the corner. Shot on. Chance will save. JXL will get the next. Out in the quarters. Yak. Mello trying to get it away. DK another long clear downfield. This one caught off the back wall. Bacon there. JXL to save. 5 seconds left to go. Boston trying to hold on. The clock will strike 0. Boston will guide it down, and they will send us the distance as we head to Champions Field in the grand finals. The very first time that a Pixel grand finals has gone... I need to take you off to this screen. I'm on the wrong one. Yeah. They outshoot 8-7. The last 2 grand finals have been one-sided, but this one will be nothing of the sort. I'm confused a little bit, but I got a 20 in the chat and I'm confused, but we are headed the whole way. I mean, Boston, this is how they have won games in this series. They get a lead and they manage to hold on to it. That's just been what they've done. Now, for Luxor, the way they fought back is either the one game they got a lead and didn't give it up, or they've just been able to, I mean, really, they have just stolen the lead, but if they can keep it close, they've been in a good spot. That is the central idea. Of course, that last one, a bit of a change-up, as Luxor tied it up at 1, and then Boston managed to pull away after that, so... even just tying it up isn't enough. They need to get that lead for themselves. But if they can do so, Boston have shown errors, have shown inconsistencies, and have shown faults. As that is a great touch by DK. That was a very awkward position with both his teammates committed. But he just about gets that touch, and that'll keep it away for now. But Boston really surging through the start of this game, although that miss by Pitt could give space. Chance, though, able to close it down. Mello trying to push it down the sideline again. Pitt's already there. Chance from the corner. Down to Pitt. DK gets the save. And JXL's too slow. Dunked away by DK again. Bacon beat to it, but DK forces it towards the net. Low boost on Chance. Pitt will help him out. Now bouncing up. Pitt bumped off it by JXL, who will just play it to the corner. Luxor already there, but that pinch is awkward. Now up in the air again. Bacon looking for the touchdown. This one over to the left side. Dropped back in again. Popped up high in the air. Now dropping back down. Mello looking for the catch, winning it forward. Mello looking for the shot, but not able to get too close because Chance is already there. Chance now the pass. JXL is up, but Bacon gets the save. Pitt up in the air. DK downfield. Clear to the side. Now Mello down. Chance trying to get it away. DK the control. The shot goes wide. He'll follow it himself. He'll bounce it. Still close. Chance will get it away. That touch way too strong. Now Pitt will try to make it awkward. He'll bang it off the side. Chance off the post. JXL off the back wall. The defense is scrambled, but Mello gets back in time. Bacon trying to get it away again. This one all the way across. DK trying to center it out. Pitcop now another roller to the side. He'll get above that one though, and it'll be another free clear for Bacon. Now Bacon, another one pitched down. Mello though, saved by Chance. The defense holding strong on both sides. We are still scoreless in Game 7, but that dunk could open it up, but the shot is wide. Mello will get the clear away. Pitt knew he had to go quick. He can't hit the shot. Could that be the moment that haunts him if they drop the series? DK trying to drop it down. Bounced away. Chance trying to win it. Now around the corner. Mello the pop away. Bacon the dunk downfield. Pitt left alone. He'll get a good catch at first, but won't get the next touch. Strong 50 by JXL, and the demo. That's open again, but Bacon is there. He does not want to watch his team go down, and he will keep the game tied. 95 ticks left to go. Bacon now a chance, drops it in. The dunk still wide to the side. Popped back out. JXL no boost, but the flick will make it awkward for Mello. Mello now leaving it as DK will win it in. Still low for JXL, and he'll miss. DK, that one not a threat. Bacon though steals the boost and keeps it in, but Mello a bit too close, and JXL will find space. Chance now down to the corner. He'll get the double. Bacon the long clear. It will try to send it back in as there is 1 minute left to go. Luxor get it away again. Mello now. There's a shot. Chance pops it high. DK now off the post again, but Chance is ready. Down into the corner. Chance the pass down. Pitt. That one will roll wide again. Didn't have an angle at a shot, but kept it a bit too grounded to be a pass. DK now already up. Gets the redirect down to the corner. Chance will let it go. He'll beat one. Mello's already there. He'll beat two. Quick shot. DK's there. Final 30 seconds. This one bouncing down. Mello getting it away. Pinched out to the side again. Time running out. Still no one with a goal yet. JXL out off the corner. DK getting up. 51 by Boston. Mello will have to retreat. Now up towards ceiling again. Mello the clear. DK chasing it down. 50 down on the line. We head to OT. One goal to determine our champion. Pitcop wins the kickoff. Mello no boost. Popped up. Chance is there. He'll go to the back wall. Double down. Bacon will get a clear away. DK down the sideline. Pitt the control touch. He'll beat one. Mello's there. It's wide. JXL will push it down. Pitt, that's wide again. But DK, the counter throw. He panics, and it just goes in. It's revenge for Pitt. It's revenge for Boston. They deny the back-to-back. And they secure a win. We'll go to the stats, but there's not much to see as our teams are already clearing out. It's tragedy for DK and the Luxor Pharaohs. DK felt he let his team down back in his time with Deadwood. He gets the chance here, and the lights lead to panic in OT. It's a good series. One mistake does not define it all. But Luxor will fall short, and Boston will be your champions. Let me get a poll going. I'm going to do it in the same order as the graphic, by the way. I'm going to put Kaipo on there, if you guys really want to vote him. We're going to do 5 minutes. So, there you go. If you want to vote on your Pixel Finals MVP, you can do so for the next 5 minutes. All 4 players are on there. So you get to vote, but... Oof, that one hurts for Luxor, but hey, a good season. One where going in, they probably weren't expected to be as good as they were. But we'll see. So we are going to have an interview, and we will be back in just 1 minute with our champions. And we are back with Boston. A little bit of a tough series, but we'll go to you first, Pitt. How does it feel to finally get the championship?
Title, baby! Sorry, we are shaking in our boots right now, doggo. That was a very tough series. I'm glad we came back, being 3-1 down. I couldn't be happier. Swear to God. Every season leading up to this, I got closer and closer. We got 4th overall. Then we lost to Luxor last season. To take it back this season feels really good. So well played, Luxor. That was a 0-goal game 7. That was scary. I'm not gonna lie. And for it to end like that, I feel bad. But you know what? Fair played.
Kaipo, of course. Consider yourself maybe the cheerleader at times this season, but you get a game in the finals. I mean, you get MVP votes now at 2. How does it feel to get the title for yourself?
The what?
How does it feel to win?
Oh, yeah, good. I was not paying attention at all, not gonna lie.
Hey, all good. That's all you got, just good?
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
Sick.
Like, my head was in my hands, like, for 90% of that.
Fair enough.
And then,
Just
like,
fear.
we started winning, and then, like, at the end, like, I had, like, a 5-second delay on the stream, so, and all I hear is fucking, like, Pickup just screaming, "Let's go!" And I was like, yes, let's go!
Holy.
And if we want,
I
don't know.
That's who voted for me. It was Jared.
I mean, there are 2 now, so.
I'm not gonna lie. When I missed that open net, winning that 50 at the start of Game 7, I was so upset.
Yeah.
I panicked because I heard Bacon on me, and I thought I was gonna die, and I
Yeah.
flubbed it.
Yeah.
I held drift for too long.
It looked harder than it.
55 boost.
It looked worse than it was, I think. But yeah.
No, it was definitely bad.
Yeah, but I mean, there was a little bit of pressure there. Obviously, you're rushing. That would have been rough, but oof.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie because I want JXL to talk a little bit as well, but we were double committing so much tonight. There were some really poor times where defensively or offensively we kept getting in each other's ways. So I'm just glad we were able to lock in games 5 through 7.
Yeah, I mean, do we have any comment from Chance or JXL? Obviously, Chance first season in the league, getting the title. JXL been around, but getting a title here. How does it feel for you guys if you wish to talk? Otherwise, we can just go back.
I just work here, like I say every time.
Oh, okay. Okay. What happened in, which one was it? Game 4? Or was it game 2 when you saved the shot? And then I think it was the next game you got it back. What was that? What was the turnaround there?
It was me?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, JXL, you had an open net save.
Yeah. It looked like
And
you
there
almost
was no
got
one
bumped
back.
into it, but you did
Yeah.
save a shot.
Oh, you mean
That was
the
game
shot?
4, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I took the shot and you got
so
bumped
he
into
took
it.
the shot, and
Okay.
then one of the guys, they sent me flying, and I had no control.
Yeah.
It was all hell broke loose from there. It was the one shot we needed, I think, to tie.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you had a lot of shots that would have been to tie that game. But that was,
Yeah.
I think, the
I
most
don't
clear
know, I
cut.
couldn't sync anything today.
Okay. What was the game,
Yeah.
Doggo? We had 12 shots to their 6, but like we only got 1 goal
That
and they got
sounds
2.
like game 2, probably.
That was ridiculous. We had so much pressure on the Pharaohs like the entire series. I think most of the games we outshot,
Yeah, I think that was
but
game 2.
every game was like 1 point. So, you know what? They came to play. DK, absolute animal. I did not know he was that good. And
Yeah.
the DK Bacon combo was very surprising. They got 2 off of us with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think bringing Mello in so late, and I think that was a different dynamic. Plus, they didn't all have the Slytherin tag, so
That's
they
true.
kind of lost their Hogwarts power. And I'm just glad we came back, even if it was a Game 7 OT own goal. I'm just glad we took it.
Yeah, respect to the Pharaohs for repping Slytherin. Slytherin superiority. Slytherin's the
Absolutely.
only house that is good. The rest suck.
And of course, with the vote concluding, I do see Chances muted, but he is going to take the MVP with
Fair.
a 57% vote. So, you guys agree with that, or who'd you have had?
Yeah,
Definitely.
he had a few full field air dribbles top lefts.
Just a
So,
couple, you know.
just a couple, regular.
Could have done
pixel.
more, but
Yeah. I will admit though, at one point, I think you probably noticed this too, Doggo. Chance was playing so defensive because we were so shaky. So shout out Chance for being that back line. I think there was a couple games he had 5 to 6. It was crazy.
yeah. What was the mental like when you went down 3-1 and had to win 3 straight games? Just kind of confident you could get it back, or was there a moment of just having to lock in, take it one game at a time?
I think that's a good question. I don't think at any point we thought we were out of the series. Like
Oh,
we
no,
didn't
I
even
did.
take a
I
timeout.
definitely did.
Well, good thing you weren't playing.
Yeah, like after we went down, like after they were on match point, my mental was shocked. Like I thought we were dead ass losing.
I would have never have heard the end of having subbed out Kaipo when we lost that series. I'll be honest. I would
No,
have never.
if we lost that series, nobody would have let you live it down for that fucking goal you missed.
Yeah.
There
had to be a moment with how that finals played out.
Oh yeah, you would have never lived that down, and it would have been hilarious.
Man, I love Bacon, but I'm just glad I got to take away the 2-time for him. So now
Yeah.
3 different teams have 1 pixel.
True.
You had Erie season 1, Luxor season 2, and Pharaohs. Or sorry, I said Pharaohs again. Falcons season 3.
Yeah. Fortunately, not the Pharaohs this season.
Not the team I would have predicted to make it all the way. I genuinely
I wonder.
had illusion.
I wonder
But
who would have
at
made
the same time, again, who knows? There was so much craziness this
Yeah.
this playoffs, and I think there's going to be a lot of radical changes next season. What I hear in the
Possibly.
woodworks, but
Yeah, we'll
again,
see.
excited to be here, grateful for the opportunity, and I'm glad we got this little payday. And I am so excited to see 2 things: 1, to get the season 3 title in Discord, and 2, to have our little plaque when they have the Discord like banner. Because I know last season they had like Luxor and
True.
the other team that won. So I'm excited to see the little Falcon up there.
Absolutely. And
Anything else from my guys? Chance, you want to say any sparing words?
No.
okay,
Well,
enough.
that was his words, I guess.
that's a quote from our MVP. No.
I can only pray that Prism tomorrow is as close as this game was.
I hope so. Unless we win and it's not close, I'd take that.
Yeah, you say it all the time, Dolly. You never like going to Game 7, so
It's
you'll
that
do
stress.
everything to stop it.
Especially a game like this, Game 7 OT. Nah, I'm good.
Well, I wish luck to you and your guys. I'll be rooting for you.
Appreciate it. And congratulations to you guys once again, unless you have any final things to say. I'm going to go ahead and head out, but congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much, Doggo. This feels good. It's been well deserved.
Absolutely. Well, That is a tough way for it to end, but every season has its ups and downs. Every game can have its moments. And I totally understand what happened there. And like we said, there had to be a moment. If Luxor won, it's, oh, Pitt missed that open net. With Boston winning, it's what happened. So it feels bad. Obviously, Boston are happy. Luxor feel like that one kind of got away. But hey, it's a good season. Heading in, this team won last season, and they did not have a first, and they were in a tough spot. Then in the offseason, they kind of trade up a couple places, but still nothing crazy in terms of their picks. And then they just build a good team and play well. They had 3 early second rounders. Contrast that with your teams that have 2 firsts or 3 firsts. And so definitely a good season by a team that was kind of in their rebound after their win. But on the other side, of course, as we mentioned, Boston are a hallmark of consistency. They have always managed to be a favorite. They have always been one of these teams in the conversation. And now they finally get their mark and they get their title. So congratulations again to the Falcons. Their first win for each of them. Especially long time coming for Pit Cop, as we said. But yeah, that does it for Season 3 in the Pixel League. As Pitt alluded to, we do still have Prism's finals to truly wrap up Season 3. That will be tomorrow night, back at the same time. We hope to see you there, but that does it for Pixel. Your final score here in the Grand Finals, Boston 4, Luxor 3. So the Falcons get their name etched in history, and we'll see you back tomorrow night.